Thank you. Thank you everyone for being here. We are starting the Millinocket Events Committee meeting on January 30th, 2023. The first item on our agenda is old business. The December movie events, just reporting back. For The Grinch, we had 51 people total, 17 adults and 34 kids come to The Grinch. And then Uncharted, we had about 18 teens and 9 adults. So I'd say both of those were a pretty good success. What about you, Tom?
Yeah, I thought they were very good.
So let's start thinking about different movies we can add and show indoors over the next 2 months. If anyone wants to email ideas, we have that license for unlimited movie showings indoors at the school. The next item on, does anyone have any questions or thoughts about that?
Glad it was successful.
Yeah.
It's exciting.
Yeah, it was very exciting and it was a lot of fun. We did offer, Tom had donated snacks and purchased different snacks and water and juice, and we were able to offer that to all the kids for free, which was pretty awesome. A thing we wanted to note, Tom and I, is we want to plan events further ahead in the pipeline. So when bringing ideas or different events to the committee, we would like to see them maybe 2 months ahead of time, even 3 months ahead of time, and that's like minimal. That way we're not scrambling and we have all the opportunities to host fantastic events. We will skip over 3 for now. Does anyone have any questions about planning events further ahead in the pipeline? Does anyone have any events on their radar between your organizations?
Got Snowdown during Winterfest.
Yes, and that's next on our agenda.
Oh, okay.
Nothing quite yet.
Nothing from the chamber. What about the library?
Nothing big in our pipeline. We do have the volunteer event, but that's coming up on the weekend. And that's just basically an open house volunteer discussion time. And as far as large events going, really nothing. We're working right now on our summer reading program. If we have any like ideas to collaborate, we'll get a hold of you in enough time.
Yes, and let us know about your back to school celebration that you do. We can start planning that and where we can lean in on that.
Over February vacation.
Yeah, we're doing the vacation week camp. I think just I know from the past sessions we've had, it fills up super quick.
Okay.
Just with folks who already know about it.
Well, that's awesome.
Yeah, they're really space just because too many kids can make it. Yeah, that's kind of it.
Awesome. So next on our agenda is Winterfest. We are looking for any volunteers that want to help during Snowdown, during the different activities of Winterfest, the snowmobile parade on Friday. I know myself and Melissa, who could not be here today, are going to volunteer during Snowdown during the day. So I'll be there sometime in the early afternoon. Tom will be there as well. Does the chamber have any interest in helping with Winterfest?
What weekend is it again? I'm sorry.
It's the 17th through
The following Saturday, which is the
Yes.
26th or something like that. It's all week long, but there's pretty much Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. There's activities, and then the end of the week, I think it's Saturday down to Snow Rovers.
All right, yeah.
But Snowdown is that weekend, the 18th, 19th. Thank you.
Give it a little flyer.
Perfect. Yeah, I'm sure there's something we can.
Do you have Robin's contact information, Katie? That way you can connect with her if you guys want to get involved. Thank you so much, Robin.
Yeah. Thank you for the other Winterfest.
Oh, of course. I'm happy to help. I'm glad that it came out so nice.
Messenger type thing, but anyway.
It came out nice,
Yeah,
I
it did.
think. So we're gonna skip over 3 for now. Does anyone have any questions about Winterfest or Snowdown? Everyone here knows what it is.
I haven't been involved. I'm new to the community too, so I haven't been involved with Snowdown before.
Robin, do you want to share what Snowdown is?
Snowdown, it's part of the age-friendly Millinocket and Brad Penobscot. But anyways, it really started a couple of years ago with the age-friendly community grant that we had received. And so anyways, Snowdown is now part of the Winterfest just because the first year that we held it was during COVID. and nothing was going on during Winterfest. So it's pretty much down at the complex. We've got skating planned, bonfire, hot dogs, hot chocolate. Katahdin Gear Library is going to be down there with skis and snowshoes, and I think they're going to be playing some games. So yeah.
Nice. Okay, cool. Do you have anything specifically you still need that where the chamber can potentially lean in?
I just still need, I know, help setting up. And then I think you mentioned, Amber, about helping out with the hot chocolate, whatever.
Yes, Melissa and I will do, we're all hands on deck, whatever you need from us. We'll be there.
Set up.
And you can, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, good, thank you.
I'd
Well-
also like to have the committee think about, just put this in your thoughts about the events committee taking over the Get Fest. Right now, it's run by department heads. And the department heads that are doing it are all leaving, or all retiring, so. Talk to Jody about it. So just.
Sorry, front door was closed.
Or recording.
And just, you know. I think it would be a good fit if it just bring into.
We can definitely
just be
add that.
thinking about-
Yeah, and add it to
thinking
the
about that,
agenda.
Adding that to your.
We
your
are
events.
almost to number 3. Jesse, thank you for joining us. Just to quickly recap what we've gone over so far. The December movie events, the Grinch, we had 51 total in attendance, 17 adults, 34 kids. And Uncharted, we had 18 teens, 9 adults. So pretty successful, I'd say. What are your thoughts on the movie nights? Awesome. We also mentioned planning events further ahead in the pipeline, minimum of 2 to 3 months ahead of time, so that way we can plan the most successful events possible. And if anyone wants to bring an event to the events committee, giving us that timeline. And then we were just discussing Winterfest and Snowdown. Melissa and I are going to volunteer our time during Snowdown. Do you have any availability that weekend? Jesse?
Date is what?
I can give you this. Okay.
It's the 17th, 18th, and
I'm
19th.
prepared.
The 19th is Snowdown
I'm like, well, we
from
can
1
post
to
this in
4.
Chamber too.
Tom will also be there. With it,
Sure.
you need help setting up and
Especially setting up, and then it's just nice to just have some faces.
yeah, bring the
Yeah.
families,
Yeah.
like their
And
your
I think
kids.
we sort of talked about Sparky, the,
You had a volunteer that said she would do it.
I know. So we might have Sparky, the fire dog.
That'll be
down
cool.
She told me she was.
What-
more than
Yes.
happy. You were like, what?
So what would you need me to do?
Just would they are requesting help for setup and takedown.
So what time do you need somebody there to set up?
Probably 11:45, 12 o'clock, probably 12 o'clock.
I'll be here.
Okay. Don't you think, Tom? I mean, yeah, it's pretty much putting up the easy ups and some tables.
And the benches.
And benches,
just get
getting,
stuff
yeah, it's just getting stuff out and set up.
Awesome. Well, we're happy that we can help and be there. Do you have any questions about those so far, Jesse? Any thoughts?
So 12 noon, be at the rent, correct complex.
Awesome.
Okay.
Thank you. So next on our agenda is the Valentine's Day Tea. This is a tea hosted by the Friends of the Millinocket Memorial Library. It is going to be hosted at the Gather Inn. Is that the new name of the building?
Mhm.
It's going to be hosted at the Gather Inn on the 14th. It is from 12 to 2 p.m. They have approached the events committee and they have asked that we make a donation of $200 to support their event and purchase food, and also purchase additional tickets for those seniors that might not be able to afford it.
So that the gather in,
Yeah, it's gonna be at the Gather Inn, so it's gonna be a very small crowd.
Yes.
what is the gather in?
That used to be,
The Young
the
House
Shirley
Young
House,
House
the Young
or-
House,
across from
the Young's old place,
The big house when you're headed down.
the B&B
you know.
on Central Avenue.
You're in the
across
girls,
from-
the girls shelter.
Yes.
Can't think of the name of that one.
Breaking the
Breaking the cycle.
Breaking the cycle. There you go.
Across Yeah, because that's very limited seating.
It is.
That's,
I think she said they only have 40 tickets
Okay.
for sale.
and that's for tea.
They,
That's
it's
for tea.
a
Tea
luncheon,
and
so they do finger sandwiches, tea, coffee, light snacks. Wally Paul will be there playing music.
Like a fundraiser.
Yeah, it's a fundraiser for,
Hold the teacup, have your finger. I don't know to do that, you can't, but you can't, so. I can't make,
so.
I can't get my hand to do.
That's a, I think it's when in doubt.
So they're looking for volunteers for this?
They're looking for a donation of $200, and then additionally, if any of us would like to volunteer to help make sandwiches the evening before. Kitty was not so much concerned about the volunteers as the monetary donation
So what's the monetary donation?
to help purchase food.
Sandwiches, to purchase.
They
sandwich
hand make the
platter,
sandwiches, so I mean like
or-
egg,
Who's
that
gonna
price.
hand make them? Gather in or?
No, the Friends of the Millinocket Memorial Library.
Okay. So,
And this is a fundraiser for the Millinocket Memorial Library?
For the Friends of the Millinocket Memorial Library.
That will eventually give.
Yes.
The library.
Yes,
And the date for this,
is Valentine's Day, February 14th.
thank you for reminding me when,
You're welcome.
Valentine's
You
Day
cannot
is.
forget.
and don't celebrate it.
Oh.
It's okay. I'll get over it.
So do we want to make that donation? Asking the committee. Jesse, any thoughts?
How many of us on the committee are here?
Just us three.
Uh. What do we have in the budget?
Just over 7,000. A chunk of that will be for 4th of July.
How big of a chunk?
I'd say about half.
half of what? Half of what you've got left?
Yeah. You think more than,
Yeah, you're gonna need between $500 and $6,500. If you're gonna do the things that they talked about.
well, since I've been on the committee, we have not talked about the 4th of July since
If they're-
last August.
Yeah, if they're still planning on doing bands and the Shriners and those kind of things.
Okay, I mean, that's on the
Those are
agenda.
all
We can talk
expensive.
about that when we get there.
Yeah,
I mean, we can think of other creative ways to fund this or ask for our other organizations to lean into the 4th of July.
Any thoughts, Tom?
how
I'm
is,
lukewarm on it, that's why.
how is this going to recognize? no one else? What are we gonna see out of this as far as?
I mean, just supporting one of the events in our community.
Right, are they gonna put out flyers, are they gonna put out tickets?
They've already put out a flyer.
Most of the tickets are sold.
So we can't be listed on a flyer.
No, that's already made.
So is everybody else here, from the public?
Yes.
So does the public have any weigh in on it, or that's how I gauge some of my decisions when I'm lukewarm on something and have no kind of weigh into
I
the
mean-
public and see how their thoughts, feelings, and ideas are?
You said it goes toward tickets for people that might not be able to afford it
Yes.
and the food. And so, I mean, I think it's a good, it's a good thing for the community. I mean, if
Have
you
you thought
guys
about
can.
maybe half, instead
Yeah.
of 200, give 100?
Something, I mean, I'm personally think something's better than
Something's
nothing.
better than
How much are the tickets?
$10
$10
each.
each.
Is it like per couple or per person?
No,
Per
per
person.
It doesn't seem very Valentine-y.
And I mean, food prices are a little bit more nowadays too. so.
Especially eggs.
Yeah.
Right,
I was gonna say, if
and
you're
they're
having
having egg
salad,
salad.
That's $100 right there.
I bought hot dogs yet. Have hot dogs lately?
No.
No, I haven't bought everything.
We were talking about
You
that
should
at
tell
the,
me, God,
Yes, I get- what I like about Don Bowman.
I get my eggs at John Rose. They're cheaper.
Yeah. $100. Okay. Are we all in favor of a donation of $100 to bring to the town council for approval?
Those guys will pass anyway.
When, but when do they need it?
Before Valentine's Day.
On the 14th of February.
We have a council meeting
When
to
do they
have
need
it submitted by the 9th.
When do they need it?
Oh, the council?
Yeah, yeah, I was just looking at.
Yeah, the
the
9th.
9th, yeah. Yeah, so that's. If they know it's coming anyway, then we all.
So all those in favor? Does anyone want to volunteer during that? The night before, if anyone can make sandwiches, we can keep
Does that even fall on it?
the 13th.
13th's a Monday, because I scheduled.
It's
training with them.
Tuesday. Yes,
Yeah.
it's a Tuesday.
What the Tuesday? I've already scheduled training and was upset.
Yeah,
Training on
I-
that, okay.
Lincoln's
Sure.
birthday.
oh, really?
Well, if anyone from the public would like to volunteer, please reach out to Kitty St. John if at all interested.
Or March.
Yes. Any other conversation about the Valentine's Day tea? Awesome. Next agenda item, it's the bike rodeo. I will let Tom take the floor. You can explain what the bike rodeo is.
We'd like to bring back the bike rodeo that I did for years. We used to do it in the Ames parking. We'd like to bring that back. We're talking about probably doing it at Granite Street School. Saturday. And we would buy helmets. And see what we have, a couple of, check with Brookfield and Craig and see if we can get some bikes to give away. We've gone round and round about helmets. I think we buy so many helmets.
And can you get us a proposal for those by the next committee meeting? Thank you. What do you
I
say?
was thinking, if we buy 100, we go $1,500.
Okay,
For the helmets?
But I don't know if we want to buy 100. I think we need to discuss that.
Where do you guys normally get those?
I'll buy them from you.
Yeah.
Because they've gone up a lot too. I can remember when I used to pay $1.86.
did you have a question, Nicole?
I was just wondering what exactly is the bike rodeo? Did they decorate their bikes? Did
No, they
they?
learn how to ride a bike safely.
Oh, okay,
Just
there's like an
have a little
obstacle. Oh, cool.
rules,
All right.
Talk about the rules. But you can't ride a bike on Main Street.
You ride a bike on Central.
Move
You also can't throw a snowball.
anywhere.
Really?
But the bikes, the problem is.
Should have been in my backyard the other day. I would have been.
Oh,
I mean, when it was done, there was a.
Not have to worry about that much.
I
anymore.
know.
And when would you look at hosting an event like?
We're talking about May,
okay.
if the weather, it's all weather.
Didn't you used to have like Hannaford, wouldn't they be cooking hot dogs? It was a big thing. I remember.
Yeah, we did it, like I say, we did it in Ames. We did a bike rodeo in Maine, then we did a car show in September. And that program, so we had fire prevention program. We raised like $10,000. That program. And then Ames, we went we switched to
I just
Hannaford.
remember going over to Hanford
Yeah,
and
Hannaford,
Honor
Yeah,
and
and they would do, the Rains didn't do it.
Ames is a throwback.
That was, they were very cynical. They did a lot with us. They did a lot of safety programs. And the old Hannaford used to be the same way. Not so much. It's changed. And we could look at doing someplace if one of them wanted to. host it. We were thinking the school because that would be a good
big
place to have.
area.
Now, the other thing I was thinking the other day, I happened to be thinking about that, and I said, geez, the high school parking lot will probably be timed by now.
Oh, good thought.
But anyway, that's, we're looking at bringing that back. We haven't done it in.
Long
years.
time.
Is the gazebo parking lot that location?
We could do it down there. It would be a lot tighter. The other thing you could do there is do part of it in the gazebo parking lot and close off. Poplar Street, short section of Poplar Street, and do it right in there.
I'm just thinking of visibility. People get to see it. You really have to either be at Granite Street as a destination or just. happen
No,
to
they'd
drive
have, no,
by
they
it.
would have to know because they would
This,
have
you
them
get some passerbys and what's going on there and bring your kids down and.
That's a good point.
They'll do a lot of helmet safety, because I mean, that's something I've seen lately is nobody's wearing helmets nowadays like they used to.
I mean. There's so many things that do that. We used to have tickets. We passed out tickets. I would have some tickets. It was awesome. I had some tickets. Many members would have tickets. If you see a kid riding his bike safely with a helmet on, you give him a ticket for free ice cream. I mean, that was.
At this point in your planning, what do you need from the committee to support you on this event?
Nothing right now. I'll keep going forward if that's the avenue we want, we think we want to, we do want to do this.
I'm good with this event. Cool. Then any other thoughts from the public? Any questions about the bike rodeo? Cool. Moving forward, summer events, just for all of us to, again, keep in mind different movies that we can be showing this summer. I sent the committee the different lists that are coming out through Swank. If anyone from the public wants a copy of that, just to see what movies are coming out that will be available for us, just shoot me an email, cid@millinocket.org, and I can send you a copy of that. As well as we can start thinking about potentially a summer concert series, hosting various bands, local artists at the bandstand throughout the summer, and having something of a set schedule. We can talk more about that in the next committee meeting. I really just wanted to get us all thinking about it and what that looks like in our head, so we can talk about that vision very soon.
Saturday night band concerts, bandstand.
Doesn't that sound fun?
Bandstand.
Yeah, the band.
Bandstand.
Did I say the bandstand or did I say the gazebo?
I said gazebo, and you acknowledged it. You let me pass it.
They are the same shape.
We have bandstand. We go ahead and do it.
Oh.
They'll tell you that real quick. You tell me the difference. They look alike to me.
Hold on, I'll get Mike Misha on the phone.
Yeah, just like me on the phone.
Oh, I shouldn't have picked this thing up.
Yeah, we used to do that every Saturday night. Used to have band concerts.
Well, I think we should start thinking about bringing that back and getting that sense of
Even if you
community.
got local, a couple of local people that want
Yeah,
to do something, just, a couple hours of music or something.
I think it's a good sense of community and providing free activities for community members to go to. Cool, so let's bring ideas for those two to the next committee meeting, please. Do we have any comments on either of those things from the public? No? Awesome. Then last on our agenda is the 4th of July celebration. Tom, do you want to give us updates on that, please?
Well, sign the contract for the July fireworks. We will be doing the fireworks on July 3rd. That's a Monday night. At approximately 9 o'clock, or when it's dark enough. The rain date of the 5th. The company, we use Central Maine Pyrotechnics, had some issues this year. They lost 2 of their veteran technicians and 1 technician that was supposedly going to be able to go out on his own this year. But they're kind of in a bind right now. Got hold of me and said, we can't be a little more common.
Well, that's why it's not on the
I
fourth.
understand,
That was
you know,
my question.
I
Why
understand what
not
he's
the
going
fourth?
through.
The guy that quit and went off on his own, is he starting a company?
No,
Is he available?
Not
on
doing
board?
that. He's not doing something.
Gotcha.
And the problem is finding licensed technicians. I don't want that to be my heyday of leaving.
What a way to go.
Over the bag. So that will be. I think we're gonna be. It, because of the fourth dropping on such a weird day this year. I don't know, people are planning on, people plan on celebrating Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, or
And what different types of events did you and the committee talk about prior?
they had talked about doing a big parade. Talked every year about doing something with the alumni, but now I understand the alumni is not gonna do anything again this year, they're gonna wait another year.
Yes, they're waiting till 2025 or 6. I have those
Five,
notes.
right?
Yes,
because-
2025.
It would be like Millinocket would be a
That's the year after.
Right.
I have it in the pipeline for an events committee in the future for us to discuss those and where we can lean in. We should start planning now.
we should decide if we kind of, are we gonna do a day of activities in the park?
Okay, so I asked,
Start looking towards that.
yes,
That's what we want to do. I think we need to be more frugal with how we're doing things. We can get a lot better deals on like, well, telling.
absolutely. And like I had mentioned earlier, if we ask other organizations to lean in,
Right.
it doesn't all fall on just the town of Millinocket events committee budget. I'm sure other organizations will want to have a part of this and bring that sense of
I
community.
had talked Ian Shearer. And they had planned on doing this. Probably around the balance. You all know.
Okay.
Something I can bring up to, so you guys are looking at having a parade and then events on the fourth?
Yes.
Okay, that's something I can bring up to the chamber as well.
Yeah, if there's anything the chamber wants to host or bring to the table, that would be incredible. And if they need a committee member to come speak on that, I'd be happy to. I know Tom would be happy to as well.
How
When do
how
we
did it
meet?
go last year? I see, I'm usually in the
I'll be
park,
there anyway.
so I don't remember last year. I was up in the woods, so was there games or
Maybe.
usually there's vendors or crafts or
Really.
food trucks? I'm trying to remember.
Tommy
Yeah.
did his food,
Tommy
but that
did
was
his.
it.
Not mine.
Oh, she was, okay. I don't remember seeing her down there.
Power and stuff.
There were some vendors, I don't remember.
I don't know.
That was Trails End.
Fourth of July, it was on a, yeah.
I don't think she was there for the 4th. So for the committee, I asked that we just think about the bike rodeo, summer events and the 4th of July celebration and bring that to the next events committee with So we can get to planning. Does anyone have any final questions, comments, concerns, thoughts?
I remember last year, I'm just bringing this up. I don't know how that went because again, I was up in the woods. Wasn't there like a canoe, the stream, the Millinocket
Yeah, but that's
stream?
not, that's not.
That didn't have to do with the
I think
events.
when the,
I thought it was like in
Either one was,
June, the first.
Really extreme canoe
Right.
race.
Yeah,
Uh, I have the
I
email.
thought it was
from Chris.
August.
No,
I
that's
think it
the
was in
third weekend in
it was early
June, I believe.
June.
Hang on. I
Okay,
have
all right, I
it.
didn't
Yeah,
know
it
if
definitely
this was,
wasn't
it wasn't part of the events or anything.
And I know he's already planned for this year. I got
Yes.
the request for that. I've got the excuse, I've got another meeting.
Thank you for being here, Tom.
You appreciate it.
Do you have anything to vote on? Do it now.
We already did.
Oh, cool.
No, we are, if no one has anything else, then we are actually all set. Thank you,
June
guys.
3rd. Canoe race.
June 3rd, June 3rd is.
Oh, do I have a motion
Second.
to adjourn?
All in favor?
Awesome. Thank you guys so much for
Word is
coming.
process, yeah.
I will see you all at the next events committee meeting.
Thank you very much. And the next one was,
Do we still want to do bi-weekly? Or do we want
how about
to,
every other week?
that's bi-weekly.
Yeah.
All right,
No, bi-weekly is every other week.
By meaning two, right?
wow.
So 2 times a week?
No, bi-weekly, every other week.
So 2 times a month.
2 times a month. Thank you, Katie. She's a thinker.
Not necessarily.
It depends on where it lands, right?
I could give you 3 meetings in a month.
A lot of
See
meetings.
why I ask questions? Well,
We are looking at February 13th.
I will have to